All right, yesterday we went to the gold show, Lodi, California, and if you remember, let me grab it. We got Strop Riffle Sluice, GEO Sluice mining, and we love it. Doesn't weigh anything. I think you saw the video on it before. If you haven't, go back a few videos and look at the demos we did on this. If you forgot one, I liked it, I picked one up. KJC actually picked one up yesterday. That's right, even KJC, as cheap as he is, sprung for one of these. But we got a great deal on him. So he picked that up. I picked up something I've been looking at for a while since we got this, which is the GEO Sluice Mining California High Banker. So I got one, Buford got one, and the secretary of our club, Laura, got one as well. We all bought them yesterday. So anyway, we're gonna unbox it, put it together, and check it out. Now this obviously didn't get shipped to us because we picked it up right there at the show. Here's what we got. You open it up, you got your 12 volt bilge pump. See how many gallons this thing is. What is this thing? 1,100 gallon per hour bilge pump. Some instructions and some power cables, and the high banker itself. This is made out of the same high impact plastic that they make the other sluice boxes, metal. Good, what are those, like almost quarter-inch rivets. Really well put together. This plastic's super tough. If you remember, we run the dirt in this. We don't even classify it. We get enough water flow, you just put it in here, and of course the gold's heavier, it goes right to the bottom. You really don't have to classify with it. It helps, but you don't have to. Get the filler out of here. And right here in the bottom, the sluice itself, the hoses, and the rest of the stand. So give me a minute, let me get all this unwrapped and we'll put it together. Okay, I did a little pre-assembly because admittedly I did not take a picture of the one that was there set up on display, and the directions, while they tell you how to put it together, it still confused me a little bit, but I remembered how the ones were, so I got it figured out. So here's a breakdown for you, so if you get one of these, you don't have to read the directions. Here's the frame. You'll see here, these are spaced. One's closer to the end, one's further away from the end. The one that's further away from the end is essentially the top of the sluice box. This is the bottom of the sluice box. The legs just go in and tighten up with these little clamps. This piece right here just slips over these legs and you tighten it up. It can go either way. I don't think it makes any difference, but I just have it that way. So once you have that done, here's the sluice. Obviously this is the top. You can see here, it's got indentations where the legs should be. Longer here, shorter here. So that's gonna slide in here, just like that. Here's the hopper part on top. This piece here fits right over the edge here. It sets right in there. That sets right on there. And that's it. It's set up. Super easy to clean. Pop this off, pop out the sluice box, you know the rest. So, water fitting goes in here. You see here, this bar has a slit cut in it. And the reason that is when the water comes out of this thing, it comes out at an angle like this. So it's, instead of just coming straight out like your normal high banker would, where the water would just hit here and flood all this, this comes out and hits primarily over in this area and creates like a vortex and just washes it. It's a great idea because it certainly provides enough water flow, but it also keeps the dirt from just getting hung up in here. If you've ever used your traditional high banker, the water just comes straight out, or it comes off a spray bar that goes all the way around. And the dirt always seems to get caught up in here because there's not enough commotion, for lack of a better term. So the water comes out at an angle, creates that curve, and it really keeps this clean. So it's super cool design. The rest of this is pretty simple. This goes on here. I'm just gonna snap, I'm gonna take this apart in a minute here, but I'm not gonna keep it assembled. This little fitting here, this little gray fitting, Screws on right here. And you can adjust this however you want it. Hose goes on here. Other end to the bilge pump. Here's some clamps they give you. You have to stick on the cable for the bilge pump and you are ready to go. That's pretty much all there is to it. Now these come from GEO Sluice Mining. Jeff and Laura are your folks there. Good people. They're formerly from the West Coast here. They moved back to Edmond, Oklahoma. Good people. The stuff we bought from them before we mail ordered, they shipped it, came right away. This we picked up at the show. Cut us a great price on it. So low, I'm not even going to talk about it. But when you get one, tell them that we sent you. The Yellow Dog Adventures folks sent you. And hopefully they'll cut you a deal too. So again, here they are. GEO Sluice Mining. And same thing on the back, basically. You can find them at geosluicemining.com. So look Jeff and Laura up. Get yourself hooked up with one of these or one of these. They also have a couple of cool little cleanup sluices that fit in a 5-gallon bucket. They have a couple of these that are smaller, bigger. They've got one of these that's much bigger, perfect for the beach. And great selection of stuff. Good people. Look them up and make sure you tell them we sent you. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate if you would like, subscribe, and check out the future videos because we're going to run some page rips for this thing, show you how it works. Thanks, everybody.